Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, we're halfway through 2025, and K-pop has been as chaotic as ever. Some artists made major moves and solidified their place at the top. Others, well, they crashed harder than anyone expected. Let's take a look at the clear winners and losers of the year so far. The winners. K-pop had a wholesome 2025 up to this point. So let's look at those idols who had a blast. Jennie. Jennie's solo album made a huge impact. Like Jennie was a hit, her Coachella appearance went viral worldwide. She dominated headlines, charts, and red carpets, and made it very clear she still holds the It Girl title in K-pop, despite new fourth-gen girlies popping up. A solid W. Rosè. Rosè's career took a huge step forward, thanks to APT featuring Bruno Mars. Her success is so deserved, to be honest. It gave her a major boost both domestically and internationally, proving she can succeed without constantly being in the spotlight. Twice's Demon Hunters line, Jeonjaeon, Jihyo Chaeyoung. Their unit's contribution to K-pop Demon Hunters became an unexpected global hit. The soundtrack topped Spotify charts and brought fresh attention to their vocals and presence outside the group format. Even though they're not doing that well as a group, this collaboration gave them a breath of fresh air. After being criticized for peaking too early, I've responded by delivering another perfect all-kill with Rebel Heart. They silenced the doubters and reminded everyone they're still one of the top girl groups of this generation. Ateez. They finally made it onto the Billboard Hot 100 with their latest release. Regardless of the technicalities, the entry counts, and their global reach keeps growing. It's a big win. Jin's solo debut proved his star power. He debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200 and broke into the Hot 100 as well. It was a strong return from military service and a clear signal that he can hold his own as a soloist. Allday project. Despite all the controversy regarding the Labubu-looking guy wearing braids and cornrows and using ninja emojis and shit, they scored a perfect all-kill and became one of the most talked about names in K-pop. Like it or not, they've made a strong impression and gained a massive following. The Samsung money is doing its job well, I see. Blackpink. Their new release Jump was a massive hit and peaked on Spotify for 3 consecutive days, even after K-pop stans predicted that they'll flop harder than ever because of their huge hiatus. Despite the claims, Blackpink had a huge W, solidifying their title as the biggest girl group of our generation. Now on to the losers. NewJeans. Their legal battle didn't go the way they hoped. Instead of taking control of their future, the situation damaged their image and left fans uncertain about what comes next. A massive missed opportunity. Most of K-pop fans were rooting for them, including myself, but yeah, that did not go well as planned. Which is extremely disappointing because they were very close to going mainstream and these situations just fucked it up. Hopefully it all will go well for them in the future. Aespa. Dirty Work was heavily promoted, but failed to meet expectations. There were lip-syncing accusations, no major chart entries, and no real momentum. Failing to enter Billboard Hot 100 despite streaming hard did numbers on Aespa fans. The comeback lacked impact and left fans disappointed. And the song, well, it was kinda empty. They were all aura farming and shit, but it was artistically underwhelming. Irene and Seulgi. Despite a huge amount of queerbaiting and online hype, especially from international fans, the numbers didn't match the noise. The choreo was boring. Streams and sales were underwhelming, and the comeback fizzled out quickly. Failed to reciprocate the success of Monster. Itzy. Their latest song actually had a great message and solid production, but it didn't matter. The group's momentum was already lost after Sneakers, and they've struggled to recover since, which sucks because the girls are really talented and them struggling after being the top 4th gen GG of 2020 really pisses me off. JYP really is an absolute idiot. Lisa's solo album was underwhelming compared to expectations. It didn't perform as well as Jennie or Rosè's releases despite being the most popular member, and critics weren't impressed with the creative direction. Fans called her alter ego concept too childish for her grown age. Even her massive popularity couldn't carry this one. Jisoo's acting career continues to thrive, but musically, she hasn't made much of a mark this year. Her EP didn't generate much buzz, and streams were low. A forgettable era on the music front. Sserafim. Hot was heavily promoted but underperformed. It couldn't match the success of their previous tracks like Smart or Crazy, and the group's momentum has slowed significantly. Maybe it's the massive Coachella flop moment, or maybe it's Hybe moving on to their new favorite child Cat's Eye. Either way, it's not sserafim's time this year. Twice's newly released album didn't do well as expected despite massive Twitter likes. The title track had a massive fall from the charts, and this made K-pop fans question the longevity of the group. Seems like the takeover of 4th and 5th gen groups have done a load on the 3rd gen groups. So that's the list. Some artists took bold steps forward, and others hit major setbacks. We'll see how the rest of 2025 plays out. Comebacks, scandals, reinventions. But for now, these are your mid-year champions and casualties. And that's it for today. As always, thank you for listening to my Coke rant. See you all late.